What's up, guys? We are back, and today we are building the base up top. And yeah, I am actually redoing this intro because the original intro, the audio was pretty bad. So there's actually a couple clips that I can't use because the audio is just really bad. My mic settings got reset for some reason, and I've been trying to fix them, and I thought I did, and I did not. So yeah, we are going to be building our base up top there. And so it's going to be a big build. Like I said, the original first clip is gone, so you don't get to see the beginning part of the build, but that's okay. It's a pretty big build, and for some of it it's pretty simple, and the other parts were kind of a lot. I don't build a ton on camera because I was just constantly trying to figure out a way to do it, and it took a while. So I did go ahead and figure it out. But yeah, let's get into it. I'll just bring you back, and we will get this build video going. So if you guys found yourself enjoying this one, please go ahead, hit that like, hit that subscribe. It really does help me out a lot, and I do appreciate it. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, guys, well, we are back, and we have the main base kind of done. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep this upstairs bit right here. I might not. I definitely need it at least on this side to get to the top floor over here, potentially, or I just leave this open and don't have anything up here, and we have a way to get up to the top floor on this side over here, because this side's going to be a lot taller. So yeah, need to figure that part out, because I don't really love that look right there, but I don't know, we'll see. I will get a door on right here, but this just goes out to the side. And then here's these doors. So these are the steampunk doors, and I like the way they look on this side. The inside I do not love, but at least it will look like a little bit closer to Rivendell on the outside. So yeah, and then I did get that piece to snap right here. I ended up having to just do triangle pieces all the way across instead of some squares with the half triangle or half square kind of piece. So that's what we got right there. And then over here, I just have these all connected with corners to tie the two buildings. And then I'm still not sure if I'm going to do 2 or 1 staircase with a double or a single door there. Not entirely sure. But yeah, this is kind of where we're at. I put those walls up just to kind of see how that would look, because I think I am going to take that row off and just have it that width, but still trying to figure that part out a little bit. It kind of depends if I want to do double or single doorway right there. So yeah, this is where we're at. I do also have these little nooks. Don't know if I love that, but you know, we have it. And then I might put a door on this side just to get to the back area instead of having to run all the way around. And then I do need some more quarter stones right here, because if you remember at the beginning I had full foundations and these stones were on the outside, then it didn't match up in the center to actually make that peak. So I had to bring it in a quarter on each side. It just made it look a little bit cleaner. And so yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So I will fill out some more quarters right here, just because that's how it is on the other side, just to make it match. And then up here on this one, it is just, this is a full foundation with triangles. This is just a quarter with triangles. So that's how I kind of did that. And let's get up here. So yeah, and then I did a little peak up here just to support these beams, because Rivendell has 2 sets of beams on top and bottom. So had to kind of make that work. And so yeah, now I just am going to enclose this bit, and then we're going to have some pillars. Like we're going to have not a pillar, but kind of like a tower coming up either on this side or this side. I look at the picture and figure that part out. And then we have one on that building as well. And then there's going to be one right here and one right here as well. So have a little bit more work to do. And then this is going to be a balcony as well. So the wall's only going to come out probably to there. I might have it come out to here. We'll see. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. And then we'll need to paint it. a lot of paint that we're gonna need to do. And then yeah, over here it's just a bunch of stone, which is why I covered that with a ceiling and just made these kind of little nooks, just because I can't really have it go down because it's just stone. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I have some pieces on me, but I need to get a lot more to do all of this stuff. So yeah, these are all, it's 2 and then a quarter right here. Oop. Oh, and I actually need to change all of those. Need to change all of those to brick. So that's what we are building the walls with. So there's the brick. So yeah, pretty simple build up to this point. The hardest parts are going to be the pillars, which once I kind of figure out how to do it, I'll kind of bring you guys back for that. But yeah, that's going to be by far the hardest part. Just kind of make it all tie in and look good. So, and then obviously the second story, I don't know how I'm going to make that look yet. I was going to enclose it all in and kind of see how it looks. And then we need to get pillars from right here as well going up, just to give it some more texture, I guess. And so that's kind of where we're at. So I'm going to finish enclosing all of this off. And then once I do that, I'll bring you guys back once we kind of get to the pillar part and I kind of get a little bit of a better idea of how I'm actually going to do those pillars. But need to get a lot more stone, a lot more wood, and get all of this figured out. I love how this Drakeling, I don't take fall damage. I can just jump all the way down because, you know, the stairs are kind of a long time. So yeah, I'll bring you guys back once I get to those pillars. All right, guys, well, we are back and we've made quite a bit of progress. So we have, don't think I showed this off last time. We did extend this a bit further out. Oh, you stupid Pego. I need that stuff back. Thank you. Oh, and he stole my gas. Not the end of the world, but still, want it back. So yeah, I built this out. This is going to be the workshop area. I can't really get rid of those, so those are just going to kind of stay there. And then that's going to be up there. I did go ahead and put this door in, put the steampunk skin on it. I think it looks the best. Put a couple of windows in there, just kind of give some light, and then did these fancy stairs going all the way up into here. Went ahead and put windows all right there, windows on this side. Don't know if I like that. I might either just do all windows, but I don't know. We'll see. And then we have that right there. Can't really escape that. And then I did go ahead and wall this off. And then I did go ahead and put this up here just because I wanted to see if I had energy from the windmill back there. So if I put a windmill back here from this Castles and Keeps mod, and it is actually giving me energy to the entire base and below. So yeah, just put that up there to see. And then I did irrigate all the way up here. So I have those going up, which I can show off. And then just made this little entrance room right here. I'm going to close this off eventually, but working up there right now still. And then up here, still the same. But yeah, so if you look right down here, I have a water tank there, and then I have a water tank there, and then I go down a little bit further. So but wanted to show this off up here because this part's been tricky. This like whole grand entranceway, and now I think I figured out a way to where, you know, we just put the glass there so you can still see the peaks. So it still looks like there's some kind of peak going there, and then it goes up a little bit, have more peaks, and then just half ceilings right there just to kind of give it that little extra detail. And then we rounded off the roof right here. So we just used the pillar that is slightly bent. And then I actually had to put in some pillars right here to get that to work. So I'll probably put more windows going all the way up right there. And then probably put one more right there. And then we'll leave the rest of that open. But I'm trying to figure this part out. So if we do these rounded right here, because it is kind of rounded in the picture that I'm going off of. Again, it's not going to be super perfect because how they have it is they have about this size of a pillar, and then another pillar going in. Now, if I could place a quarter ceiling right in the middle, then I can do it, but I just can't get that snap point. It won't give it to me. It won't let me do anything like that. So I either have to go on the sides or something, which doesn't really work. So that's why I have this peak and then just another peak up top. Just kind of make it kind of like that, but not really. And then I have this part, and then so this is open right now, and I'm trying to figure out how to close it. And I actually want to get rid of that. That should not be there. So we have a couple of ways we can do this. We can just go straight down from there, because there's going to be another peak right here. Not very tall. So we can do that. And then we just have this gap right here. Or we can send this in one more, which is going to kind of go into that a little bit, into the actual base. We could also do, where is it? There it is. This, which if we switch this over to that, we should be good there, but then we still have a little bit of a gap, and trying to figure out how to actually close this gap off is proving to be challenging. So I wonder if I can snap that there. Come on, give me that snap point. Probably won't. I don't have any more of those corner pieces to come out again. Let's go ahead and pick this guy up and just do it on that side for now. And just see if we can get this. No, because the ceiling's in the way right here. But yeah, or it's like that, where we do a straight one down. And then I could always just put some half walls with that, like so. And then we can do a small one right there. So it's either like that, or we do something kind of like over here. But I don't really know how to finish this off. So like I can probably go like, if I can get that to snap straight, probably go like that, but we still have a gap. I don't know what to do here. I tried the shallow, tried the bended one. I tried snapping it to like this pillar, and it just does not snap to that pillar. I wonder, can we snap that under there? It's a full piece though. Yeah, so this is kind of where I'm stuck at. So I can do that all the way across. I don't like that though. It just looks messy. Looks very, very messy. And I wonder if we actually take this off. We can put that back if we need to. Take that off and then do a normal one. If I can get the snap, it's going to go into that. And I'm very glitchy right now. It's not terrible. If I could get the piece to snap on. Yeah, see, then it's just not going to be super clean. So like I can do it. Maybe we just make the roof bigger all the way across. I don't know if we can do that though. I don't know. I wonder if we do the straight one. I can't really get that to go back down. It would be flat all the way across, and I kind of want the peak. I want the peak. So yeah, I think our best... Did I just pick that up? No. Okay. Our best chance is to do something like that and just have it come off a little bit. We can still do this part here. Just that way we close this little bit up. But yeah, this is kind of where I'm at, but I don't know. I'm not exactly sold on this. This definitely looks better than what I did have it before. I might not actually put a window there. I might leave it like that. It definitely looks the best like this so far. Still, again, not 100% sold on it, so we'll have to see. But yeah, there's the little piece of that windmill coming up. And then there's going to be another taller building right here, which at the base of it, I'll probably do the greenhouse at the base right here, kind of like right where that tree is. Coming up, and this is going to be the tallest point. It's probably going to go up to like right there. And then there's going to be another one right over here. I don't know if I'm going to do this one on this side. But yeah, there's supposed to be another one like right here-ish. But I don't know if I'm going to do that one, because this is taking a lot. Maybe we'll add it on later or something. But yeah, so do we keep it straight or do we keep it bended? I'm not entirely sure. I feel like I might keep it straight, just that way I can fit all these pieces on there a little bit cleaner. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. But and then I'll put windows on the backside of this as well, and that go all the way down. And then over here, so the rooms will kind of be up there, and then this is going to be our workshop area. So it's going to be open, but that's okay. It's not a PvP server, so that's okay. So the workshops and everything, storages are going to be up here, and then we'll probably have like a dining hall kitchen area in here, and then here will just be some more storage. And then don't really know what we're going to do in this room, but it'll probably be like a bedroom up top here. Ooh. Yeah, bedroom up top here, which I'll start bringing all of that stuff up because I keep having to run all the way down to get resources, and it's getting kind of annoying. But yeah, so that's just kind of where we're at with the progress. So I'll bring you guys back once I kind of figure this part out a little bit more and get going with some more stuff. But yeah, don't really know what I want to do up here just yet. It's kind of awkward. Do I put a wall right here in the middle and portion it out? Not entirely sure, but yeah, I think it looks good like it is. It's just a lot of space, and I don't know if I need that much space because we also have those buildings down there. So yeah, don't really know, because that's going to be like the artifact room. That will be the breeding area, which can't really fit a whole ton of Carcanos up there, but yeah, not really sure. And then that building's going to be destroyed. Like I said, I'll probably start moving it all up here and start placing some stuff down. Just that way I don't have to keep running all the way back down to get resources, because I have rocks and trees up here that I can get. So I don't need to go down there anyways. But yeah, so this is the update so far. Still trying to figure out the best part right here, and then I'll build the big tower back here, and then we'll pretty much be done. But I think this tower is going to be a little bit simpler. It starts off and then it actually kind of gets bigger. So instead of smaller, which bigger I can do, smaller is a little bit harder. But yeah, so that's where we're at. I'll keep working on this, and then I'll bring you guys back once we get a little bit farther. All right, guys. Well, it is raining once again, because it rains on this map all the time. But we have finished our little tower over here. So this is kind of what we got. it's just the way I got it to work the best. I did originally have some like doors there. I decided to put windows, and then instead of just doing 4 of these and it being kind of weird because of it, like there'd be one kind of like in the middle, I just decided to do it on all sides. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. We might change it back to the 4 since I'm not doing the windows anymore, but it made them different lengths and it was just a little weird. And then I did go ahead and add our windmill onto this. I'm debating whether I want to do another like build specifically for the windmill back here somewhere, but the windmill has an enormous range. It goes back pretty far. But yeah, so this is what we've got so far. Still need to do a few more details. Like I need to put in more quarters foundations all the way up here, and then a couple more right here as well. And then we still need to build the greenhouse, but I'll save that for a different video because we'll kind of make that its own separate thing. I was thinking about doing the greenhouse in here originally. I think that's in an earlier part of this episode, but decided not to. And this is just kind of a lookout tower, so we can go all the way up top and it will just be treated like a lookout tower. I don't know what I'll do in here. Maybe we'll make this like a fertilizer tower kind of thing, just put some dung beetles at the bottom and stuff like that. So yeah, this is our lookout tower. We can see pretty far, so it's pretty nice. And then it looks like Spicy's on over there taming some spinos. But yeah, the only thing is that stair right there. And then I couldn't find the stairs. I couldn't quite make it to where it matched up with this perfectly, so all we have to do is just a little jump to get up there, and then it works. So this is our little tower, and I did go ahead and put some windows in here. I'll probably get some glass window pieces to put in here as well to give some more light. But yeah, we can put something in here for sure. Just don't know exactly what yet. And then I've done some decorating. We're going to do quite a bit more. I've added some chandeliers on opposite sides just to kind of balance it out a little bit. But yeah, this is going to be our giant dining hall kitchen area. So we have our cookers over here. And then I have been trying to find, we might add the Western mob back in here because this is the only storage box, which is just the normal storage box that we can use. And so I'll put sap and stuff in this one. And it only has 45 slots. And I kind of want to do the size of the vaults, but I can't skin the vaults. So right now we have our ammo in here, and then I think we have our weapons in here. This one is empty, I believe. So yeah, this will kind of be like the main entrance kind of gathering area. Need to put a wall there. I didn't know that was missing. Still trying to figure out some more stuff. I'll probably put more boxes and stuff along here just for some decoration and stuff. Then up here I had the Yankees breeding, trying to get the correct levels. And then this is the bookshelf. Same thing. It's a smaller one, so we only have 100 slots. So it's a little bit bigger, but these are all my saddles. I figured this would kind of be like a smaller breeding area. And then up here I was kind of thinking maybe like a bedrooms, and I put these up here. I don't know where they're not lit. Again, just for light. I might change these lights and do something else just because they're hanging kind of low. But yeah, this might end up just being kind of more of a walkway and stuff. And then we do have this space, which is another lookout tower right here, which we got right here, which is the very front. Not as tall, but it is something. So we do have this. I don't really know what I want to use this room for right now. And while I'm decorating, I just have a bunch of like my armor and stuff up here, and a bunch of skins and some paint. And then these are all of that stuff. So I don't know what I'm going to do up here. I might put the bed in here or something instead of underneath the stairs over here, and just kind of use this as like maybe the bedroom that we have. And then I'll put some some walls right there as well, just kind of make that look a little bit better. But again, I was just using this as a temporary storage for the moment. But yeah, so this is the base that we have so far. All right, guys, we are back one last time, and we've done some decorating. So I've actually downloaded a couple of custom cosmetics, which gave us this door, which looks really cool. Now, if I do the walls and stuff, it changes it completely, so I haven't done that yet, which I'll kind of show you. But we did rearrange things in here. This custom cosmetic, let me show you what it is. It is this guy right here. Essentially, it like does like Hobbit building stuff. So it's along the theme, and we could actually do some vines and stuff and some grass foundations, and it actually looks pretty cool. And so I was kind of bummed that we didn't have any bigger storages and we had to use all these small ones. Well, this new skin you can actually put on the vaults. So now we have a ton of storage. So we have wood, we have our stone and flint, we have hide, we have chitin, we have crystal and oil, we have metal and obsidian, and then we have a couple of normal ones over here that I've just been putting like gunpowder and spark powder in. And then this one is cementing paste. So yeah, so super nice that we can actually use that skin, and it actually looks pretty nice as well. But yeah, so this is our build. I did go ahead and move these all around just so that way we can fit all of the vaults in here, but this is our working area. And then up here we have our dining hall, which some of these skins are from the castles and keeps. Actually, most of them are, I think. So we put a bunch of plates and cups and all of that stuff down, and then went ahead and changed the fridges to that new skin that we got. So put a bunch more fridges up here. We have, you know, all of our wild berries and stuff. We have our crafted stuff. We have our taming fridge over here. And so yeah, and then this is our preserving bin. And then also we have this, which is going to hold our eggs. But if you take a look at this egg right here, we found a 190 egg. I did not get it on camera. I'm kind of bummed about that, but we do have a 190 egg. So we need to hatch that up at some point. I won't do it today, but we do need to hatch that. And then a beer barrel, and then we just have some random tables in here, just kind of make it look more like a kitchen. And then we have this, which we can actually drink out of. That's from the Castles and Keeps one. And then over here, you can see we can put flowers on pillars, kind of give it like a wild look. So might try and do that around the base a little bit more. I was just trying that out right there. And then over here we just have a round table with some chairs outside, as in the first Lord of the Rings, they're all sitting outside discussing what to do with the ring. So figured I'd make that. Here's our grand hall. We have a bunch more vaults, a vault for each thing. So weapons, armor, and then saddles. Yep. And then I think this is just traps, and then this is just random building pieces that we have. And then I have my ammo over in the smaller one at the moment. And then we just put some bows in here, just kind of make it look nice, because when you put a bow on, it actually puts a bow there. Put a little working bench over here. Not really using this one. This is like a little terminal that we have that we can breed in here. And then over here we have all of our utility dinos, so anything that I need to use with the Carcanos and stuff. And then we have all of our random dinos in this one, maybe. There we go. So yeah, I like the way this turned out. I might actually add another table. Still debating on it if I want to make that larger, but yeah. And then we do have our Archelon in here, getting us a ton of seaweed. So yeah, and then up here, did do some more decorating. Just put some chests over here, some fancy light poles and stuff. This is just for looks. I'm not gonna probably be using that, but we did go ahead and add a bunch more over here. So we have one for each thing right now. And then this is saddles. I think this is armor, right? Yeah. And then this one will probably just be like random blueprints that we get, but. And then I went ahead and added some chairs, because why not make it look a little castle-y? Just thought it would be fun to do that. And then we did go ahead and move our bedroom up here. So put a painting, put some rugs down, put some chest. And then, yeah, just made this look kind of nice. Put another chair and some stuff over there. Still might do some more decorating, but for now, this is what we got. It's at least very, very usable. I've spent most of my time down here doing it. This is another door skin from that Hobbit. It's not actually called Hobbit. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, this skin. They have a lot of stuff in there that is very nice. So yeah, and actually I can show you some of them, because I did go ahead and put our tribe tower up. Now I might move this tribe tower to be a little bit more central, and that way it's not a part of any single person's base. But these are the walls that you get when you use that skin. Well, one of the walls that you can get. So I used this one. They have multiple other kinds. So like, let's try this one out real quick, just to give you guys a view of what it looks like. So yeah, they have multiple different variants of skins that you can use. I kind of liked this metal, or this wood and metal one that we got. Maybe. There we go. I kind of like that one a little bit more. So that's the one we used for the moment. But like I said, I might take this off of the base and go put it like in the canyon areas on like the tallest peak or something. Just kind of put it more central. That would be kind of a little bit closer to Ben and Blake, but it is what it is. So yeah, have that going. I just put it up, so it hasn't been running very long. And then this is one of the doors that we get for that as well. Something you can do, you're not going to be able to see it right here, because I don't have a normal foundation, but I'll show you when we do the greenhouse, because I kind of have some ideas to maybe move it off the base a little bit and kind of do it more down here and do an actual like hobbit hole or something like that. Yeah, like right over here, kind of do a little hobbit hole greenhouse kind of thing. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's the base, guys. Hope you guys enjoy this one. This was kind of a challenging build to build, just with all the little random corners and trying to match it a little bit too much to Rivendell, and we just can't really quite do that. But it worked out. Still not done. We still have to finish that one, which that one's going to be an interesting one as well, but it will be good. Let's just move on out here. And so yeah, there we go, guys. There is the base. Let's slow that down a little bit. So yeah, I hope you guys like this one. This was it was a fun build, definitely a little challenging. A lot of easy parts and then a lot of challenging parts. So easy parts was the main just walls and building the actual frame, but then the pillars and stuff that are all added definitely made it a little bit more challenging. But now we need to paint it, which we'll see if I actually paint it. That's going to be a lot of work, and I'm just not sure I want to do that yet. But there we go, guys. So if you guys found yourself enjoying this one, please go ahead, hit that like, hit that subscribe. It really, really does help me out a lot, and I do appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next one.